So this movie, much better movie with the dad from Life with Derek than Die in a Gunfight. Yeah. Yeah, the dad from Life with Derek actually has a pretty prominent role in this movie. Hi everyone, I'm not kidding. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. And what the fuck? Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raise Up with Grant, everybody. Before we begin, I have a little bit of housekeeping. You're probably wondering, where's the Teen Wolf the movie review? I'm putting it on the back burner. I'm sacrificing it at the altar temporarily because we have a very busy week ahead of us and weekend ahead of us leading up to the Best and Worst of stream. The movie's 2.5 fucking hours long. I was informed that it was 75 minutes. We will watch it, just not this weekend, probably. Just letting you know, yeah. I had to put it on the back burner. I had to put something on the back burner, and Teen Wolf was the movie. Sorry, guys. We'll get to it. That being said, hi, everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raise Up with Grant, everybody. And we are talking about a movie today. Movies and TV, that's what we do here. In that movie, I'm going to describe everything that was revealed in the trailer and leave everything else out because I feel like that's justified and does not spoil anything. That movie is Infinity Pool. Infinity Pool is the third feature film directed by and written by Brandon Cronenberg. Yes, the son of David Cronenberg, the great David Cronenberg. This is his third feature film for the young Canadian director. His first movie was Antiviral, which I liked quite a bit, and Possessor, which I loved. This is his third film. What's the film about? Well, it's about James. He's played by Alexander Skarsgård. He is an author, kind of. He wrote one book a very, very, very long time ago. He is on a trip to a foreign country that I don't think is ever really named. I think they said it was like Tolkan. I believe that's the country they go to. If that's a country, I don't know. It was shot in Croatia. Maybe it's in Croatia. But they go on this vacation. He and his wife M, played by Cleopatra Coleman. I love the name. Who was from The Last Man on Earth. And while there, he quickly catches the eye of a mysterious woman named Gabby. She is played by the great Mia Goth, who is maniacally terrifying as always in this and terrific. And she's his number one fan. And her idea of a meet cute is just claiming that if someone finds him, that the person who is making a statement on the beach is going to slit his throat and string him up to scare off other tourists. Yeah, she's that kind of crazy chick. But she decides, they go crazy, they have a little party, she jerks him off while he's urinating. Yeah. And, but here's where the trouble starts. Someone walks into the road while James is driving, and he hits the young man with his car. It is very clear that the punishment in this country is pretty fatal. It's death. But the very affluent can do a particular procedure. They can create a double of themselves to go in their place, and they will be forced to watch them be executed. And that is where I'll stop. Basically, from there, let's put it this way. James watches his double getting taken out and seems to be a little too into it. Turns out Mia Goth is the same way, and eventually he meets some of her friends and falls into a very, very frightening underworld. That's all I will say, but let the madness begin. And there is madness. I saw this tonight with my buddy Ryan. I should point out that I believe up until a couple of weeks ago, this movie was rated NC-17. It was slightly, and it has to be by the thinnest margin, slightly edited down to get an R. And it's getting a wide release. Somehow it came to Edwardsville. Guys, this might be my favorite Brandon Cronenberg film yet. In fact, I loved Infinity Pool. I just thought this movie was this insane ride. It's weird, it's trippy, it's grotesque, it's horrifying, it's depraved, it's even a little perverted, it's bizarre, it's funny, and thought-provoking, and without giving too much away, I love the idea of what this film is saying about if we can truly know who we are, and maybe which version of ourselves we are, and they make that somewhat literalized, I'll say. It's about how the affluent can do all this horrible stuff on vacation, get away with it, and then just go back to their lives, which is chilling. But it's also about tourism. It's about about motherhood. Mia Goth, there's a lot of weird psychosexual Oedipus angles involving the way Mia Goth sort of talks to and behaves around Skarsgård's character. There's a lot of stuff about animals and the separation of humans and animals. It's a weird one. But what I think comes down to is that underneath all the grotesquerie, all the nudity, all the sex, all the violence, all the blood, all the depravity, there is something thoughtful that Mr. Cronenberg is saying about the way that we sort of desensitize ourselves and therefore become psychopathic. And I think that's really interesting, and also how money can sometimes exacerbate that. Even the way that the title comes in to the film really works. I also should point out that it's saying something, I praise Neon, who put this out, for before we even see the opening production logo, there is a trigger warning for epilepsy, and I think that is handy to know because I have not seen this many strobe lights in a movie since The Neon Demon. There's a lot of strobes in this movie, strobe lighting and weird, repetitive sounds and colors. And the dad from Live with Derek has a prominent supporting role, and he's actually really good and really kind of creepy in this. But yeah, it's funny in a twisted sort of way. It's dark. It's scary. It's hard to shake. It's disturbing. And I loved it, guys. And I don't want anyone to at me about, oh, I saw this movie and it's disgusting, it's horrible, you horrible weirdo, and you horrible pervert. I'm warning you here. It is depraved. It is bloody. It is grotesque. And it will not, to quote Roger Ebert, it will not be for everybody or most people. But I think it's brilliant. I really think this movie's great. And guys, January has ruled this year. Like, literally, I think I've given, well, there is a movie we're going to get to that's not technically a January movie. I saw it at a film festival. That's all I'll say. We're going to get to that when it comes out. But, yeah, guys, yeah, you see it, bang, 5 out of 5 stars for Infinity Pool. We have had 3 movies now in January that have gotten 5 stars. This is kind of unreal. 5 out of 5 stars for Infinity Pool, guys. It was great. Go see it right now. It's great. Just know, it's not going to be for everybody, or most people, but it's great. Go see it. Alright, trailer trash. Talking trailer trash, we got some really interesting ones this time. Beau is Afraid. I can't wait for this one. This is the new Ari Aster film, which is going to be 3 hours, I believe, cut down from a 4-hour initial cut of it. Joaquin Phoenix. That's what you did. You get what you fucking deserve, Murray. Yeah, he's in this. It looks great. I love it. And my friend turned to me and he says, we're seeing that. I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah. Looks great. I can't wait. Great use of the song Goodbye Stranger by Supertramp. I like that song. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. We talked about it. Got my ticket. We were going on February 16th. 65, talked about it, looks good. Scream 6, talked about it, looks good. Renfield, this was a Red Band trailer with all the gory bits left in. It looks really great. And he also said, yeah, we're seeing that one. Bunker, which apparently it's really hard to find info on this. It has an IMDb page, but there's like nothing else for it. It's a World War I horror film about a bunch of soldiers. It's a little, seriously, it was kind of cheap looking, kind of overacted, but apparently it did well at film festivals, so maybe it's not bad, but it's these soldiers, they're behind enemy lines, and then they're going mad, and there might be some influence on it. It looks kind of interesting. I don't know, maybe I'll check it out. I really admire the bluntness of this next title, How to Blow Up a Pipeline. And sure enough, that's what the movie's about. It's a new film. It's also a festival darling. Apparently got a lot of critical notes. It looks to be some kind of slightly dark comedy thriller about this group of young sort of peacekeeping, peace types who want to blow up a pipeline and get in trouble with the authorities because they're trying to blow up a pipeline. Looks kind of interesting. I don't know. Looks pretty good. And then the last one. This one looks bizarre. I hope I'm saying this name correctly. Anis Men, I believe. Anis Men. It's this horror film that looks very experimental. It doesn't look like there's much of a plot to it, but it's clearly English. It looks like it's shot like a movie from the 60s. It almost is shot like a little bit like Skinamarink. And by the way, we're going to be watching Skinamarink next week because it's going to be on Shudder on Thursday. Finally, we're going to get to see that one. I want to see that. But movie my brother walked out on after an hour. Yeah, it didn't open here, but it opened in Colorado where he lives. But he said he liked it too. Yeah, that was weird. I liked it, but I realized that it wasn't going to have a plot, and I just left after an hour. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Yeah, but this movie looks weird. It has kind of this weird shot at the end, especially, that I can only describe as, I kind of turn to my friend and I start doing I would do the German dance for you from South Park, because that's what it kind of looks like. Yeah, it's hard to tell what it's about, but it looks weird. I dig it. I'll check that one out. And was there shawarma? No, there wasn't, but the credits were weird. They were shot with kind of multicolors, and they're really cool looking. I would recommend sticking around for the credits. Also, the closing production logos were all animations, and they were all very weird and very different, and there's 7 of them after the credits, so they're kind of actually worth sticking around for. They're kind of cool design. A lot of Canadian, because it's Cronenberg, so it's a Canadian film. But there's a lot of different probably some money funding from where they shot it, whatever. Yeah, that's it. We will be back. We have a big week ahead of us. Like I said, Teen Wolf's on the back burner tomorrow though, and we're gonna go a little out of the way for it. But we are going to finally see Women Talking, one of the Best Picture nominees. We're seeing that tomorrow night. We will also have a review Saturday for the romantic comedy Maybe I Do, which is directed by the creator of Boy Meets World. What? With Richard Gere. That looks kind of fun. Sunday, we will have back-to-back reviews for the action comedy Shotgun Wedding, starring Jennifer Lopez and Josh Duhamel. And the dark comedy You People, starring Jonah Hill and Eddie Murphy, which is directed by Kenya Barris and is on Netflix. And then Monday, we will be beginning the end of our Best Picture nominees. Monday, we'll finally talk about All Quiet on the Western Front. And Tuesday, we're going to end off the final of the 10 with finally the Triangle of Sadness. We're finally going to play catch up on Triangle of Sadness on Tuesday night. Or Tuesday day. And then Wednesday, we'll be doing a slightly early review for 80 for Brady. And then Thursday is Knock at the Cabin and Skinamarink. Friday is Sword Art Online, Progressives, the new film. And then we will also, Saturday we might be seeing something, but next Sunday, we will be doing the best and worst of 2022, Epic Super Stream with my buddies Austin, Sarah, and Ben, and maybe some others. So that'll be next time, and until next time, I'm Grant the Movie and TV Guy. I see it all, I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all, I appreciate you all. If I was Miss, I love you 3000, be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to, give it a subscribe if you want to, give it the bell, I don't know what it does, that's supposed to do, or so I've been told. Leave a comment even if you take Grant out like waffles, really helps out. Notify mails where reviews, lists, and other fun stuff. You can check me out on letterboxd.com at Raising Popcorn with Grant, Twitter at Raise Grant, Facebook Raising Popcorn with Grant, serialized all one word, all lowercase Raising Popcorn. Check out my podcast, Raising Popcorn with Grant, the podcast on Spotify and Anchor. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. I want to know down below, what did you think of Infinity Pool? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below, let me know. And until we meet again, we were all raised on popcorn. Make mouth extra butter. Catch you guys next time. Take care. Bye.